Hi, it's Will at Auto Collective. We've got a walk-around video for you today of a very exciting car that's just arrived in stock. So this is a 2017 BMW M2. Real amazing car. It's definitely a contender for one of the best cars that we've ever had here. Very excited. It's a really nice comparison to the older M3s that we've had, especially with this being a manual car as well. It's a really well looked after example as well. Sensible mileage, competition wheels. It's in the right colour as well. Real top example. So I'll give you a good tour of the car so you can just see the condition and tell you a bit more about it. So it's a 2017 car, so it's the OG BMW M2. Really nice and tidy, well presented car, including the wheels as well. They look great, and the tyres are all matching Michelin Pilot Super Sports. That's what you like to see. When you have a car like this, if you find it on budget, it's probably a good sign it's not been well looked after. But fortunately, this is a car that has had the right ownership, very well looked after. We bought it from a genuine enthusiast who had a great collection of cars, and it's now ready to be enjoyed by someone else. So I'll get a few good angles for you just so you can see that there's nothing nasty to be seen on this car at all. You can probably see a little patch there. I think they put a bit of like clear film over that bit to stop the stone chips. I think that's a common stone chip spot that kicks up from the front wheels. And while we're talking about stone chips, I'll show you the front end of the car. So you can see that it'll obviously have the odd little stone chip because it's done 50,000, but it is not peppered at all. It's actually better than I would have expected for a 50,000 mile M2. If you spotted that there, that's just a little bit of pollen. We get a lot of pollen from the fields over here. So I mean, there's a little chip just there, a couple of little ones which have been touched in. This one must have been more recent, it's not been touched in. A few little ones, but nothing major at all. Also noticed it's got the these are official BMW, I think it's 50th anniversary, some kind of special badge, genuine from BMW, the previous owner fitted. A couple of small chips on the pillar there. Wing mirror is good. A little bit of a chip on this one. Overall, I think that's really impressive. That's another bit of pollen. A few little bits of pollen on the roof. We literally washed the car yesterday, and this is how quickly they can get pollen on them when the wind blows right. So let's show you inside. So notably, you'll notice in the description I mentioned that it's got the manual seats. Now that is actually desirable in a way because the electric seats sit on the lower setting. They are, I think it's like 1 or 2 inches higher. So these manual seats allow you to sit a bit lower in the car, which I think is really good for this sort of car. Great rear space, and the seats are generally very nice condition as well. Really love all of the blue stitching to match. Really nice suede door card inserts there. Moving around. Original boot net. Little storage compartment. There's a little toolkit in there. What we've got under here, just the battery. First aid kit. And there's the BMW triangle. And it's got that special badge on the rear as well. Signature rear diffuser. I just think this is such a great looking car. It really stands out from a standard 2 Series. So, moving on to the driver's side, we've got this absolutely lovely suede with blue stitching steering wheel, and the gear shift boot as well is suede, matching stitching. It's a really lovely place to be, this car. This big M2 display, M2 badge down there. Let's fire it up. Sounds great. So, you notice that little pop-up there? It's not actually due a service, it's due a brake fluid change, which I can show you on here. Sounds great. So it sounds really nice on the cold start, then it does quieten down a little bit. So, there you go. So it's telling me it's due brake fluid change. And then, if I quickly figure out how to show you other service items, service requirements, so everything else is showing okay. Engine oil 2024 8000. Service history, as you can see, really nice BMW history. So they have a 2-year interval on these cars, but it's probably been serviced a little bit more than that actually. Can't remember off the top of my head what the mileage interval is. I'd imagine about 10,000 if it's like most cars. And judged by that, we may well actually change the engine oil as well. It was last done at 38. Yeah, so literally I've just got it the other day, so not had it into the garage for its usual health check and bits and pieces yet. Heated seats work very nicely. Aircon is nice and cold as well. What else do you get? So you get cruise control, other steering wheel controls, auto lights, auto wipers, all stuff that you would expect to see on the M2. Now I'll switch it off because I'll show you under the bonnet. As you can see, all very nice and tidy under here. See, under the oil cap is all good. Did my research on these cars, as I'm sure you will have as well, and there's not really that much that goes wrong with it. It's generally a pretty reliable, well, dependable car. I think from what I read, you just have to have a baffled sump if you're going to do track days in them, ideally. This car, as far as I know, has not done track days. Obviously there's no way I can know 100%, but judging by the condition and not many stone chips on the front, that would suggest to me that it's just been a road car. It's got the reversing camera as well, which you can probably see under there. What a lovely car. Really, really nice. I can't see this hanging around for long, especially at the price that we've got it up for. With this spec and those wheels especially, from what I saw, it's one of the only ones, if not the only one, that I saw on Auto Trader with the comp wheels, obviously, which isn't an actual competition. I was told that they are genuine comp wheels as well. I'm sure a BMW expert will be able to verify that by looking at them. They look pretty genuine to me. And the previous owner also told me that he recently had the front discs changed and new pads, and also had uprated pads at the same time. It's got 2 keys, all HPI clear. That's about all I can tell you. So we're a small business based just outside of Kings Lynn. We specialise in sporty cars, hot hatches. As you can see, we've got quite a nice little lineup here at the moment. If you do have any other questions at all, please do feel free to get in touch. Thanks very much for watching.